When we think about the whites of Spain, I think oftentimes we do think about Albarino, maybe white Rioja, maybe even sherry if you're thinking in that vein, but oftentimes not Rueda, which is Verdejo, the Verdejo grape. It is the most popular white wine in Spain. The denominación de origen is centered around the town of Rueda, which is right adjacent to Ribera del Duero. It's northwest of Madrid, just about 2 hours away, and it is on what is called the Meseta Central Plateau. So it is extremely high up. It goes up to about 2,800 feet on these high plains, which means that although it is extremely hot during the day, the diurnal temperature swings kick in, and at night it can get very, very cool. That is going to mean that there's great balance in these white wines. The acidity is being maintained. The growing season is also lengthened because you have this opportunity for cooler nights, which will then allow the grapes some shutdown time, some time to themselves, so that they can develop flavor a little bit more slowly on these high plains. The vines are going to bud late for Verdejo, which is good because there's so much sun. You need a little bit of a shorter growing season. And here the Duero River, much like Ribera del Duero, is going to run along the northern part of the region. Most of the vineyards here are south of the river in Ribera del Duero. They're north and south on alluvial terraces and on the Duero and its tributaries. The key here is that the soils need to be poor, yet nutrient rich, very well drained. It's actually extremely easy to do organic viticulture in this particular area. The wine that we have is such a special wine. Cuatro Rayas Verdejo Cuarenta Vendimias Rueda. So Cuatro Rayas is the winery here. It is a very large winery. It was formed in 1935. It's the big guy in Rueda, but that doesn't mean it's not high quality. It has extremely high quality. It's just a little bit older, so they have had an opportunity to acquire really the best vineyards here. This Cuatro Vendimias means 40 harvests. These are 40-year-old vines. This is a limited edition release. Wine Access always gets us the best wines. This is to celebrate the vines of the winemaker Angel Calleja, who planted these vines 40 years ago, 40 harvests ago. The vines are planted on sandy clay soils, and the wine is just simply beautiful. So let's taste it. Very pale in color. Actually, Rueda has always been known as a wine, used to be cleaned with bentonite clay. Even back, way back in the Middle Ages, it was always known as a very clear, pure wine, so never cloudy. And it is super light in color, especially compared to Albarino, which has this thicker skin. Swirl it around the glass and take a sniff. So herbal, peach and citrus. There's a little bit of jasmine flower in there, but I get a lot of herbal notes, which is very typical of Verdejo. Taste it. The texture is really the star of Verdejo, in my opinion. Excellent acidity. All those jasmine notes are really kicking in. Strong herbal flavors, creamy and cheek coating, a little tiny bit of bitterness at the end, which keeps the wine interesting, gives it a bit of texture. The wine with the acidity is very fresh, yet cheek coating. You can see this going very, very well with some of the lighter tapas, tortilla española, grilled vegetables, goat cheese, grilled scallops, and white fish and citrus sauces. This is a beautiful wine. It has a little bit more of a cheek coating quality than what we are going to have in something like an Albarino. So it's nice and smooth, really, really lovely, and very, very herbal. I think you will love this wine. It's really a favorite of mine, but something that a lot of people don't know about. So hopefully I've let you in on this secret, and now you will enjoy Verdejo Rueda. Make sure it's not a majority of Sauvignon Blanc, which is the other grape here. Verdejo Rueda is really what you want, and this wine has it. It's absolutely delicious. I hope you love this one.